What's up, everyone? This is Steph. Welcome to week 1 of your BossCamp challenge. We are so excited that you've joined us, and we're so excited to see how far we can get you for the next 3 weeks. So today I'm going to be walking you through your 3 challenges for the week. We're going to be talking about how to build your perfect plate and everything you need to be super successful for your first week at BossCamp. So if you haven't already, make sure you download our calendar so you can print it out and you can check off your daily challenges. That's really, really important to not only see progress, but to keep accountable for the whole time. Because at the end of those 21 days, we want you to look back and realize how much you've accomplished and how far you've come. So let's go through our weekly challenges first. We are doing 100 ounces of water. Now I know this sounds like a lot, but ideally, we're drinking at least half of your body weight in ounces, okay? Most of us drink a lot less than that. And if you're not drinking much water, 100 ounces is gonna feel like a lot this week. But I promise you, it's gonna get easier. You're gonna get more used to it. But the key to success with drinking that water is you have to have a water bottle with you. We're gonna talk a little bit more about this tomorrow, but the number one thing I want you to do is make sure you have a big bottle of water with you at all times and know how many times you need to refill that water bottle, okay? So if you have a water bottle that's 30 ounces, you're gonna need to refill that at least 3 times during the day. Your second challenge is to sweat at least 4 times for 30 minutes this week. Now, all you have to do to change your body is to do something different than what it's already used to doing. So if you're not used to working out at all, 4 workouts is gonna totally help you see results really quickly. If you're used to working out already, we need to up the intensity. And the way we're gonna be doing that is because we're giving you 2 weekly workouts. You'll get one Monday and one Saturday, and we're gonna give you different variations. So if you're already working out, we want you doing the hardest variation that we're gonna give you and really pushing it. And then on those days that you're not doing our workouts, we wanna make sure you're really getting your sweat on, getting a little bit out of your comfort zone, okay? Your last challenge is the perfect plate, and we're gonna talk a lot about that today. We feel like nutrition is key to change, and the number one thing is that you have to know what exactly you need to do in order to change, right? So today it's all about educating you and setting you up for a successful week. So nutrition does not need to be complicated, okay? There's a lot out there about keto diets or paleo diets or whatever, but what we want you to really focus on is eating real food, right? So if it comes out of the ground, if you can pick it, you can grow it, or you can kill it, it's good in our book, okay? So, but the key is making sure you're getting the right nutrients at the right times. Remember, our body craves nutrients, not calories. So have you ever been out to dinner? Let's say you go to Olive Garden and you start with some breadsticks, you order some pasta, maybe have a glass of wine, at the end of your dinner, you're like, I'm so full, but you could totally eat something more, right? That's because your body didn't get what it needed to get during that meal, and it's telling you, I need something else. And so that's why you're still hungry, or you're still having those cravings, right? When we give our body the nutrients it needs, our cravings drop dramatically. So this week, our key is that you're gonna build the perfect plate for all 3 of your meals. Now, what does that look like? So the perfect plate is gonna have all 4 of these main components. We want your protein, your carbs, your fat, and your vegetables, okay? Protein is your building blocks. That's what everything in your body is made up of. It's very important, especially when you're working out, to rebuild those muscles so that it keeps your metabolism going, but you're burning fat and not those muscles for your energy stores. So protein rebuilds all of your cells. Carbs and fat are 2 energy sources. Carbs are a little bit of a quicker energy source, where fat gets digested a lot slower, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Now, veggies, this is where your fiber and your micronutrients come from, okay? Veggies are so important because they're gonna be the number one thing to drop your cravings, right? We want those nutrients, but also veggies are full of fiber, so they're gonna keep you a lot more full than if you have a meal without veggies. So really, really important. Each of your meals, we need veggies in. So to kind of understand this a little bit better, we want to make sure that you have each of these ingredients or each of these macronutrients present in each meal, because it's going to help you stay full for longer. So Carbs, specifically simple carbs, your white rice, your candy, your sugar, not that we're eating that on this challenge, but that gets broken down first in your bloodstream. So say you have a meal, you're gonna break down those fast-acting carbs, right? And it just it gives your body all those nutrients at once. Your slow-acting carbs, let's say you have brown rice, whole wheat bread, anything, grains, anything like that, that's gonna be digested next. Protein is digested next, so your body's gonna let all of those nutrients go in your bloodstream. And lastly, your fat, right? So fat slows digestion. If you feel like you have breakfast and an hour later you're really cranky, you're really hungry, or you have really big sugar cravings, you're not getting enough of each of these macronutrients because your blood sugar's going like this. We don't want our blood sugar to go like this. We want a nice steady stream. So you can go a couple hours because your body's gradually getting fed these nutrients as opposed to all at once. If you go back to that big pasta dinner, right? All our carbs got exploded in our bloodstream at once. And if our body doesn't use them, they store them as fat, right? So we didn't have this good protein and this good fat and these veggies to slow that digestion. So your perfect plate is gonna look like this. We want to make sure that half of our plate is coming from vegetables, okay? We want those micronutrients. We want to stay nice and full with each of your meals. Then we're going to have 1 serving of protein, carbs, and fat, right? So we want protein. Sorry, my marker's dying. Protein, you want to make sure it's about the size of your palm, okay? The downloadable infographic that's connected to this has all different portion sizes, so refer to that if you have questions. Carbs, and good healthy fats, okay? So going back to that meal, right, that big pasta meal, if you had that and you had all carbs, you're still gonna be hankering for something later, right? So we wanna make sure that whether you're food prepping tonight or you're gonna be eating out this week, that when you go into your meals, you're thinking, number 1 priority, half my plate of veggies, okay? Then 1 serving of carbs, protein, and fat, okay? So that might look like I'm going to Chipotle and I'm gonna get a bowl and I'm gonna have a ton of extra veggies, right? I'm gonna ask for the lettuce, the sauteed vegetables. I'm gonna do, you can do chicken, any meat that you want. I'm gonna get brown rice, but I'm not gonna get a tortilla, right? We only want 1 thing in that carb section. And I'm gonna skip the beans too because I want it all to be brown rice from my carbs. And then fat, I'm gonna add avocado, right? So I have 1 in each of those categories because where you really get messed up is you do the flour tortilla and the brown rice and the black beans, right? And now all of a sudden we have way too many carbs. Our body, if it doesn't digest this and use it because we're being active, it's gonna store it, right? So this week we want you to focus on whether you're eating out, choosing 1 in each of these categories, right? So for breakfast, that might look like an omelet, right? I'm gonna do my eggs, which are my protein. I'm gonna add some avocado on top. I'm gonna have a ton of veggies in the middle of that omelet, and I might have a side of wheat toast. Now, here's the only thing that we're gonna change about this. If your goal is to lose weight, because carbs are your body's main energy source, and you're not gonna be active at night, if your goal is to lose weight, I want you to skip the carbs for your last meal, okay? So you'll still have protein, fat, and veggies, but you're just cutting out that carb because you're not gonna use it because you're gonna sit on your couch and watch The Office and you're gonna go to bed, right? So for each of your meals during the week, we wanna keep it really, really simple. We're gonna get a little bit more into calories and macronutrients and all of that later on this week. But for right now, we want you to just focus on the basics, right? So each meal, I'm just getting 1 serving of each of these, okay? So you are all set for the week. We know you're gonna drink 100 ounces of water tomorrow, right? You got your water bottle ready. You are gonna get your sweat on. Your first workout is coming at you in tomorrow's email. Hope you love it. And you're gonna get 3 perfect plate meals all day long. Remember, if you're getting hungry between meals, you need a little bit more fat, okay? So be aware of that. Refer to the infographic for your portion sizes. And if you need snacks or you can't eat for a long time, make sure that your snacks are coming from whole food. I love those little snack packs of almonds from Trader Joe's. They're easy. I can throw them in my purse. I can eat them on the go, okay? So all 3 of your challenges ready to go. Reach out to us on the Facebook group if you have any questions, or feel free to email me. We are here for your support, and we're so excited to see how your week goes, okay? So have a great Sunday night. There's recipes also attached to the email, so if you need ideas for some food prep, follow those. Go grocery shopping, set yourself up for success, and we will see you tomorrow.